and believe me, this is a fact. It's not a hypothesis, it's a fact. Many Arab leaders today already realize that Israel is not their enemy. But peace with the Palestinians would turn our relations with them and with many Arab countries into open and thriving relationships.
In the Arab world, that they see Israel as an ally rather than as an enemy because of the two principal threats that threaten them. The first is Iran, and the second is Daesh. If you're closer to the Persian Gulf, Iran comes first. If you move to North Africa, to Egypt, Daesh comes first. But there's always the second. And so when they look around and they say, well, who can help us in this battle that threatens our very future? Obviously, Israel and these Sunni Arab states are not on opposite sides, and that's natural. That, I think, tells you there's a bigger story. I said this yesterday. I went to, with my wife to a dinner, the opening dinner here, and I met some of our European friends, including members of the EU. And I said, look, I have one request, that the EU policy shaped in Brussels, not the individual European countries, but the EU policy vis-a-vis Israel and the Palestinians merely reflect now the prevailing Arab policy to Israel and the Palestinians. There is a great shift taking place, and it might be. We used to think that if we solved the Palestinian-Israeli conflict, it would solve the larger Israeli-Arab conflict. The more I look at it, the more I think it may be the other way around, that by nurturing these relationships that are taking place now, that could actually, with the Arab world, that could actually help us resolve the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. And we're actually working towards that end. And the most dramatic change, without a doubt, is the relationship that is beginning to develop between Israel and most of our Arab neighbors in order to fashion a Middle East free of the dominance of militant Islam.